gonna have you do a cough sync.
Do you really want me to? No. I can do that.
No.
You know, when you start explaining the game, I just stop paying attention. All right, here we go. Today is game night. This is Scott Teaches Games. My name is Nick. This is my wife, Sarah. And guess who we have today? We have a special guest. It is Holland. Welcome back, Holland.
Yeah, see that?
Good to be back.
You got demoted down to a special guest again.
No, I made it to a couple.
And this is
Scott.
I teach games.
on Thursday. What do we have today, Scott? Could just do code names.
Let's just do code names today. So we didn't teach the viewers how to play
Yes.
this?
Of course, we always do.
All right.
Didn't you play this already once?
I played this. Not for them.
Oh,
No,
okay.
No, never.
Then you're in for a treat. Because we actually already know how to play this game.
The only time we played it was when we played it once with me, and I don't think we were recording them, were we?
We didn't record.
Well, I hope you guys, I don't know if we want to switch seats or pick teams first. Because essentially, if we're going to be against you guys would be paired up and we'd be paired up, or me and you would be paired up.
Right.
Do you want to be on the same teams or you just want to mix it up?
We can mix it up.
No, let's mix it up.
Okay. You can just change placements because then it's going to be like, you should do like little sparkly transition. Then everyone ends up in a different spot. I'm first. I always get first.
We're not picking first. Sarah and I are on the team.
Okay, that's good. Then we can stay here. Because
Oh yeah, we
yours
can.
in it,
Okay.
It's going to be cross.
Okay.
Contamination?
Hopefully not. Okay, so for this game, you can set up a grid for us, Holland.
Yeah, sure.
This is a team game where you are trying to help your teammate select the correct
Other way.
words.
I mean, it doesn't really matter with this.
Well, there's always the upside down and the right side up.
Yeah.
And what is determining the correct word is this key right here. So for Holland, will be the blue team, and I will be part of the red
I want to lay
team.
it down, you switch them.
Now, in this example, we have our grid, our 5x5 grid of the words. If we could
Maybe it'd be
get it
better
slightly
to
less cramped.
set them up and then explain it all.
Oh, wait, let's reset. Let's get the cards down first.
Yeah, because it's very confusing maybe for people.
I'm already confused.
Well, I'm
that-
slapping them down like this, too. All right, we good?
Okay, so
What about you, Scott?
we have here one of my favorite word games, Codenames. The way that we go about doing this is pick teams. Teams can be any size, but at least 2 people. Usually there are variants for a 2-player game and a 3-player game, but they're not great. So we'll just stick with the normal team game where it's at least 4. And the objective is the clue givers, which for this current setup would be Holland and myself. We are trying to get our teammates to guess the correct words that are out here. Now, what's determining the correct words are these keys that will be hidden from view for our teammates, but the clue givers will be able to see them. We'll have it lodged in here, so it's out of view for them, but we can always just look at it here. Now, the orientation matters for this because we have the corresponding pieces. So we'll say in this example, these are mine and Holland's are over here. Now, the idea behind it is to give a clue that will help your teammate locate your color. If the person guesses the other person's color, then that will go towards their score. You have to get all of your color in order to win. You alternate turns, given the clues. It's not like a speed game. That would be a little ridiculous. But if you happen to guess one of these blanks, then it's like your turn's over, but nothing really bad happens to you. guessing the other player's color, again, your turn is over, but now your opponent's team is closer to winning. And if you happen to get this black bit here, then your turn is over and your game is over as you have lost.
So you definitely want to avoid that black card.
Yes, this is the game over, and often what will sometimes make giving clues rather difficult. Now, I keep talking about the clues, and the clues this game has a very interesting mechanic for the clue giving in that you can only give one-word clues. You're giving a single word and a number, and the number is how many of these words out here that you believe your word relates to closest. Now, that is also the number of guesses that your teammate can make. So if you're kind of behind, then you might need to get a higher number guess, even if your clue is not great. There are two special numbers that you can give. One of them is 0, where the player, your teammate, will still get to guess one word, but the reason that you're giving 0 is you're saying that the word that I have does not relate to any of our words. So if someone's leaning towards something, or if you happen to find a good link for a lot of options and none of them are yours, that could be a good time to do it. And the other special one is unlimited. Unlimited is your Hail Mary pass. You're down by 8, and you really need to just pray that you're gonna get it. So there is no limit to the number of guesses that can be made, but also your teammate has no idea how accurate that clue is for the number. There are all sorts of different cards. Each one of these cards is different, and orientation changes the entire game. This will be a different game, very slightly, but still a different game. And the colors that are listed on here, if I can get one that's not blue, there we go. That is determining who goes first and also who gets the extra tile, because we have our double agent to cover that scenario. That should be most of the game.
Scott, I have a question for you.
Sure.
When you're giving your single word clues, can you use acronyms or compound words?
That is generally frowned upon, but that's normally house ruled. So if you would normally just talk to the other clue giver. If they're okay with it, generally it's okay.
What about made up words?
Made up words? Like what?
Like, I don't know, something made in fantasy or another language.
GG, no read?
Well, again, that would generally be up to the other clue giver.
Sure.
For the most part, I have no issues with those, but...
So this one is a word game. There is one that Holland's brother has, which is a picture game, which that one gets wild. That's interpretation of how you see the picture.
Which, that one is a combination of this game and another game called Dixit.
Oh.
And you can actually, if you have Dixit, you can use those as sort of an expansion pack for the game.
Wow.
But you also have to make sure you avoid words that have the clues in it, like basketball.
Right.
You can't use basketball.
Let's see if we have any...
Basketball.
Oh, there you go, yeah. So you can't use basketball because ball is one of the clues, but if it's covered, then that's now a perfectly fine clue.
Now, even if your intent is another word, but you didn't see ball there, it would still be given to the other team if it was the other team.
Just like, whoop, oh, that's your turn.
So, guys, if you like this game, please leave a comment below and let us know how much you like it. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and hit that notification bell to get all of our latest updates.
Let's roll.
When you pick a card, either just show this camera or that one, and then we'll cut it out and show it on the screen.
All right. So
we'll close our eyes.
Well, this is not felt, so it doesn't spread. Okay.
I'm gonna go with this one, and you can spin, Scott.
All right.
Are your eyes closed?
Oh, my eyes are closed now.
Oh, okay.
So there we go. That's going to be our orientation.
Oh.
You couldn't see it anyway.
No.
Scott? Yep. So you're ready, you'll go first?
Yep. And
can I open my eyes now?
Yes,
Yeah.
you can open your eyes. All right, now I will say that the first clue is generally going to be the longest amount of time because we have to look at what our words are.
Yeah, and study
and then try to figure out what the possible
Take your time.
relations are. Oh, the other thing.
Oh, timer?
Sorry. Yeah, well, the timer is if you're really anal about the stuff, but the other main thing for the clue givers, it's hard on the clue givers specifically because you can't react and you can't really give any extra information, so it's just the clue and the number.
You really only can use your 2 words. The number and the clue, and you shouldn't say anything else.
Yep. And for the multiple players on the other side who are guessing, you're finalizing your answer with
a touch.
Touching one of the pieces. Okay, so
not touching.
The other rule is if you have gotten all of the clues that were given in this example I said 2, if you happen to guess 2 that are correct, then you can take an extra guess if you would like to. That's usually the way to fill up on clues that you had missed previously. You always have to guess at least 1.
You have to guess at least 1?
Yep. You always have to guess at least 1.
I did not know that. So guys, if you like this game, please leave a comment below and let us know how much you like it. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and hit that notification bell to get all of our latest updates.